Hello, my name is Mark Krause. I'm the Director of Operations with Farmington School District. I would like to go over a few questions that Tyler and Coach Vaughn had for me over managing facilities. I am over transportation, food service, custodial maintenance, and our new bond issue projects. First question was, what is the most difficult thing about managing facilities? I think that's just time management, trying to fit everything in, trying to make sure you have the right people to do certain jobs at the right time, trying to juggle that around time schedule of people in school, in classes, and when in the evenings when they're not in classes, or in the summertime when they're not in classes. So time management is a huge part of directing facilities. The second question was, how do you go about setting the budget? My budget is pretty well set for our overall operations. It's kind of carried over from year to year. If he knows we have something big coming up, our budget manager will shift some money from one department or the other. But for the most part, it's pretty well set from year to year, the same. The third question, do budgets change every year, or are they pretty constant? That's pretty well answered in the last question. For the most part, luckily we've had a bond issue passage 2 years ago. We're in a second phase of our bond issue. It was a $26 million bond issue, so we've been able to do a lot of improvements, roofing, HVAC additions for classrooms, a lot of technology increases, and also we did some, we're building on at the high school a new gymnasium, which is going to be a nice facility. There's a seat up to 1,700. So having a bond issue and being able to have that money outside of your budget is huge in being able to make those improvements. How much time during the day is taken up by budget and facilities? By budget, maybe I probably should spend more time during each day, but having a budget director, everything runs through him, so a line item, he keeps that for me. And also using a secretary to enter and code things, so that saves a lot of time on my part on budget. Facilities, it's constant. There's always something with custodial or maintenance, teachers asking for things that need to be done that we have to get done. So that's just a constant throughout the day, and it could go out throughout the evening sometimes, and that's as much time as you can spend on it. Do you have someone to delegate some of these responsibilities to, or do you handle this all by yourself? Definitely do not handle it all by myself. I have great people in each department. I have a facilities supervisor. I have a custodial and maintenance supervisor. There's one person that handles those people in those departments. I also have a transportation manager, and I have a food service manager. So they handle most or a lot of those things, and then anything major runs through me, and I hope to coordinate through them. But definitely have a lot of help in those areas. What is your typical daily job duties? Right now in the summer, it's hitting all the projects we have 2 big projects that are handled by a general contractor and a project architect, which I still am very much involved in the decision making and progress of that. Answering questions, looking at changes or things that we need to do, and also making sure things are running smoothly and on time. We handle quite a few projects ourselves, bid out ourselves, and have handled those just straight through our school district, and we bid them out and oversee those ourselves. And then also we have the ones we're doing with our maintenance department that we do ourselves. So overseeing our maintenance workers and also our custodians are doing a lot of, obviously, getting schools ready for school. So we're just trying to juggle all of those different jobs and all those different people as they keep you busy all throughout the day. What are the biggest challenges in your job? And again, it's time, and then trying to find and try to keep the costs down for every area, for whether it's construction or whether it is your budget and how much you're spending on supplies, whether it's wax or whether it's toilet paper and hand towels. All of those things are huge, and always trying to look for new products, look for ways to save money is a huge part of trying to keep your budget under control. Number 8, what all do you oversee as facilities manager? Again, it's transportation, also food service, our maintenance department, and our custodial department. So all of those fall under me. And again, I have a manager that takes care of each department, but I oversee all 3. How big of a hand do you have in dealing with capital improvement projects currently going on in your district? I have a huge part. In development of the projects design as we go through that with architects. Also overseeing as we go through and making sure things stay on schedule, and making sure that when they run into issues, how to handle them and where we're going to go from there, and how we're going to attack those and make sure that they're taken care of correctly. And then the last thing, do you enjoy your job? I do enjoy my job. I like what I'm doing. It's a big change for me, as the last 2 years I was a teacher and a coach for 23 years. Now I've been involved in construction most of my life, and when I'm not teaching, coaching, but to be doing it full time and to be juggling all the different departments and all the different types of construction has been a challenge, but I do enjoy it. That takes care of the questions that you have asked. I appreciate your time and listening. Thanks.